You're tuning into FM Cypher podcast, a daytime ride along with artists, poets, writers, actors, business owners, etc. Real conversations, real moment. I'm your boy, Free Minded the Cypher. Let's ride. Yeah.
Okay, they not stop playing with them. Okay, the Haitian flag represent. Stop playing with them. Okay.
Allô, bonsoir. What's up? Allô, bonsoir. What's up?
Stop.
Allô, bonsoir.
With them.
What's up? Allô, bonsoir. What's up? Comme un nouillet, 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 comme un nouillet,
Stop.
comme un nouillet, comme un nouillet.
All right. We got a little hyped up.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Feeling good. Yeah.
All right, everybody. We back at it again with another episode with FM Cypher podcast. Today we have my girl, Healing Empr3ss.
What's up?
How you want to go by? Or
Yeah, the Healing Empr3ss is good.
Empr3ss?
Yep.
Okay, let me ask you one question. How did you come up with the name?
Actually, it started like in the beginning of like my healing journey. I was journaling, and I really don't remember how I said, okay, it's like the Healing Empr3ss, but I felt like, the journaling, I was healing, and I'm an empress, so the Healing Empr3ss. And then but I feel like now the name to me has more meaning, because now that I've actually healed through a lot of things that, when I first started this journey, I didn't realize needed to be healed. And I didn't realize the lessons that I needed to learn. And so now the actual name, the Healing Empr3ss, it's like not only was I healing myself, but also healing others, like through my words and through sharing my story. Yeah. So that's pretty much, the Healing Empr3ss. Like initially it was like me healing myself. And then now I feel like it has more meaning because God has, brought me through the lessons, and now I'm able to heal others through my story.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was your childhood growing up, though?
I feel like I had a pretty normal childhood. But I did have like my biological father was there, but he wasn't there. Like I knew him, I would see him sometimes, but I didn't feel like he had a very big hand in my like upbringing. And so I was raised by my mom, and he's my stepdad, but I've always referred to him as my dad, like, because I never saw him as a stepdad. Like, he raised me since I was like, I think I was like 5 or 6 years old or something. And he's the one who's been that father role for me. And but if I'm completely honest, he was kind of crazy. I didn't realize that until like I got older, like kind of a little crazy, a little abusive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he definitely has some abusive tendencies. Not saying that I felt abused, but just looking back at it, and also seeing sometimes the dynamic between him and my mom, like the way that they would
Talking about your real father, or
no, my stepdad.
Okay.
Well, when I say my dad, I'm talking about
Okay.
my stepdad, because that's, I refer to him as my dad. But like seeing him and my mom sometimes, like the way they would resolve conflict wasn't the best. So I didn't really learn
healthy relationships.
Right. I didn't learn healthy relationships. I learned basically how to love with no boundaries. Like I thought that when you love someone, you just take their shit, like it doesn't matter. It's like, well, we love each other, so we're supposed to fight for it. And so I also didn't learn how to choose myself, how to love myself. I didn't learn that in my upbringing. I grew up with very low self-esteem. I was always overweight. I had low self-esteem, and then abandonment issues, like with my biological father, which I didn't realize those issues until I got older and started, on my like healing journey. Also, a lot of like I got like teased about my name, having a white girl name because my name is Shelby. Having a white girl name, white girl hair. Like people tease me because like I was just because I was like in honors classes. Like I got teased by I grew up in the hood, so that's how. Yeah,
That's all.
yeah. It's like they tease you for wanting to actually do something with your life, actually being smart, or like if you want to pay attention to school, like they try to make it seem like it's lame. Like, bro, what? How's that lame?
You sound like a white boy,
right? Or like even the way I talk, yeah. So, I grew up just also not feeling a sense of belonging. I never felt a sense of belonging, honestly, until like recently. Like once I started being introduced to the community, like the Poetic Thursdays community, I feel like that's when I really started to meet the people who are, really aligned with me.
Yeah.
But it took me getting to know myself to find my people, because before I didn't know my people, I didn't know myself. Yeah. So, the people that I was friends with or close with, not saying, anything bad about them, but I didn't know myself the way that I do now. So the relationships were different. The type of people that I was attracting was different than what it is right now. And I feel like it all stemmed from, from my childhood, having, low self-esteem, dealing with a lot of bullshit, like doing a lot of people pleasing, wanting to be liked by people, also like feeling rejected for who I truly was. So that in turn made me like dim myself and not really want to really show the real me to a lot of people, because I had been like rejected so many times for just being myself. And so that also like affected me. So then I used to party a lot. And I used to party a lot because I love to dance. I love to have a good time. But I was drinking and I was using the alcohol as a way to boost my confidence. But not realizing that I had become like dependent on the alcohol. Like when I would go out, I'm like, I need a drink, because the drink made me feel like I'm in my own world. I don't got to worry about shit. Like, I don't have to worry about what people are going to say about me. I'm not thinking about it. I'm just, having a good time. And then, that the alcohol was like my crutch when I would go out, and it was just a false sense of confidence, because without the alcohol, I would be shy. I would, not want to be, trying to hide myself still, like how I've been like since I was a kid, like trying to hide myself, or being afraid to truly speak my truth, because afraid that, maybe my truth is going to hurt someone, or if it's going to make them feel a type of way, because I didn't learn how to communicate my feelings. Like that wasn't a thing when I was younger. We weren't talking about our feelings for real. Like, or you try to avoid saying certain stuff because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings. Shit. Did you experience that too?
That's the thing. My thing is that I'm able to relate to a lot of people because I went through a lot of stuff. Like just about everybody I interview, I could relate to.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I feel like sometimes I used to when I was little, I used to be like, I feel like God put me on this earth to struggle, to write about the struggle for people in the struggle. Actually write poems about that. So I'm able, like, because I came from the start. I came from like being poor from a third world country to all the way here, and experienced a bunch of other stuff. So almost I experienced a little piece of every life, just a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know if that was last week or another week, but I remember you speaking about like the classroom where your teacher like isolated you.
I forgot. The thing is, I have over 1,500 poems.
Yeah.
But only like maybe 10 that's really about my life. And I was just talking to Views yesterday. I was doing this interview. Like most of my poems don't really come from the heart, so I don't really know how it feels to come from the
Yeah.
heart. It comes from like a analyst perspective.
Ah.
So I didn't feel emotions when I was little.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it got to the point where I think when it started, it was like 8 years old.
Yeah.
So like when I really started to getting into myself, like really trying to change that was like maybe 19. So I used to understand people. I used to observe people. I'm very like that's what I do. I be in my mind.
Yeah.
So so I used to just watch people how
Mhm.
they move, like if they do this, how they react to this,
Mhm.
and I used to just mimic that.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, well, I mean, I don't feel it, but
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. But
Yeah.
I always knew myself. Like I found myself at the age of 8. So
Wow.
yeah, but when I really started to really feel that I felt good about myself when I didn't give a fuck.
Mm.
Like when I got to a point where it's like, yo, I used to get to the point where I used to tell people straight in the face, like, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, and I really did not give a fuck.
And they be like,
I mean, that's why it's still in me because I don't give a fuck personality, but it's
yeah.
just I'm more balanced. Like I I think about people's
Selective with the
emotions a
fucks
little,
you
yeah.
give.
But I was very ruthless. Like
yeah.
I did not give a fuck. Like,
Damn.
but it's like when you go through so much shit and like you were saying, and I think it's like when shit really start changing, it was like 2000s when people really start expressing themselves and have the ability to express in a way, and then everything shut down. With the whole whatever social media and all that. But I feel like the 90s. Yeah, it was like, especially if you're a kid around that time growing up, you're a kid. You're not supposed to talk.
Yeah.
Growing up,
Yeah.
this. So I used to hold a lot of shit within me.
Yeah.
And so it's like to the point where, you get to the point you're about to explode. Like,
Right.
but the people around me, because I was very, like, mature for my age. So the people growing up around me, it was like, I was considered like the old man.
Yeah. The old soul.
The old soul. Like, so I was like, but it's like, when you went through so much shit as a young age, you grow fast. Like it's just part of life. So growing up with people around me, it's like to me, I used to see them as kids. Like I was always educating people.
Yeah.
And it'll be like I'll be like 10 years old, 18-year-olds when you come to me asking for advice.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Right. You 18, you supposed to be teaching me the ropes. What's going on?
Why are you coming to me for advice, bro? Like I should not be educating you.
That's
like,
crazy.
Like,
you supposed to be
like,
schooling me, bro. Like, what's going on?
It was like stuff like that. So I was like, so it was not a lot of people I really could talk to. So I was really just to myself.
Yeah.
Like I used to be in my head. That's why, and I was telling you, it was like I was that type of kid that used to be by himself. But for some reason, I guess my energy used to just bring people. Yeah. I used to purposely put myself away from the group.
Yeah.
And somehow, some way,
they all go to you.
I was like, what the fuck? What? And like for me, it's like I always want to, because I could see people energy. I got to the point where when you analyze people, then I started analyzing myself. But I used to see like it was like a force field around people. And
like you see the auras.
Yeah, you see like the light,
the
colors and all that.
Damn.
I used to really tapped in. But but when my stuff really started picking in was when I started writing poems and stuff like that. Where I was able to put a lot of stuff I used to think, because not a lot of people I could talk to, but because it's just your mentality is different. So when I should just write my stuff, but most of my stuff are just stories I just make up. Well, I've been. Oh,
that's dope though.
So that's why like my shit is mainly storytelling.
Yeah.
So I'm able to put myself in different position, different perspective without even actually be there, or I could just just get a little piece of what I experienced into it and just make it maximize.
That's dope. That's dope.
So that's actually what right now I'm in the process of writing one of the poem into a short film.
Nice.
That's what I really want to do. Like I always wanted to just be a writer. I never really, to be honest, I had no intention of performing. This and that. I wanted to write for people. I just wanted to be in the back.
In the background.
Right.
And God is like, no. Go to the front.
So I mean, this is good because my thing is that I'm trying to understand my words, I guess, and trying to have a connection towards it. Like back performing. And one reason I kind of like performing is it forced me to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I have always had a mentality, conquer mentality since I was a little. I was like rebelling, very like you tell me I can't do shit. I'm gonna prove to
hell
you.
yeah.
I'm gonna do that shit.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yes.
In my things, I used to tell people, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, and then when I do it, so you can be like, oh shit, this nigga really did.
Yes.
Because it's like when you people, it's like when you overachieving a type of when you're very overachieving and stuff like that, people still deny you and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They look past you like, yo,
yes.
I've been doing this shit. Like we fucking talk about.
Exactly.
So it's like, so I got to the point. It was like, all right, like you either for me it was like you either gonna slowly realize who I am, or you're gonna slowly understand or whatever.
Right.
But either way, you moving too slow.
Right.
Like
it's true. Oh damn, that's so true though. Like people be underestimating you, and then it's like, you know what?
That's the word I was looking
Yeah,
for.
like underestimated, like being overlooked, and all those are things that I've experienced throughout my life, like feeling like overlooked or feeling like what I'm saying is not really important, like, or people kind of dismiss it, or like I'm
crazy
fucking
or
crazy,
dumb.
Right? Like, bitch, I'm the furthest. What?
Your head is you too far. Like sometimes you're too far for people to. It's not like they dumb or anything. Like
right.
It's just their mentality.
Exactly.
Not worried. You're not vibing the same frequency.
Yeah, and it affects us because it's like especially when you're younger and may not understand exactly what's going on, or like it's like, damn, it makes you question, like, is there something wrong with me? Like, why are people treating me like this? Or like, yo, what the like what the fuck, feeling weird as hell, like, yo, what the fuck? And now it's like, I don't give a fuck if people think I'm weird. I don't give a fuck if they think I'm like stupid or dumb. I'm like, bro, I know myself so well now that's like, the external validation is just a bonus. Like, if you fuck with me, that's amazing, and if you don't, that's amazing too. Like, I fuck with myself.
just get a little and develop a little bit. I don't give a fuck.
Right. Exactly. The I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck tea every morning. I don't give a fuck.
For real.
I should brand that shit.
Yeah, you should make some tea like that.
I don't give a fuck tea.
I don't give a fuck. Oh, like, oh yeah, girl, let me sip my tea, child.
That was my two favorite phrases was "fuck you" and "I don't give a fuck." Like, I used to say it, bro. I used to look people. I'm dead ass. And like when I really get to that point, it's like you could tell, because I know for me it was like when my eyes get low.
Yeah, it's like, bro,
and my face is like this.
It's the I don't give a fuck face.
Yo, you lost me, bro. Like,
damn. So noted. Let me see it. If I ever see you looking like that, I'm like,
I haven't done that shit in a while, because like I said, I grew a lot. So over
so now you got more control.
It's like I know when to tap in.
Yeah.
But like overall, like I'm still like that. Like my pause, like, is just my. To be honest, those are just my personality. The way I think. That's why my name's Free Minded. My shit. I didn't really, when I used to move, I didn't really tap into the heart. I tapped into the brain, because to me, if it makes sense, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Common sense.
Yeah.
It was like, so it was
a lot of people don't got common sense.
Yeah. So for me, it was like when people used to act like doing crazy shit that's like outside of what I'm used to. It's like, you're just emotional. That's what I used to think. Like, you got a lot of emotion, and by me not feeling any type of emotion, I was able to connect with a lot of people and things like that. So I'm like able to understand where they're coming from. But feeling it, I didn't know how that shit felt. I used to ask people questions like, okay, okay, is that how you're supposed to be?
Yeah.
But the ice of, like, straight A student, this and this, honor, all that stuff you talk about. Like, going to school, people used to talk about my hair texture. They were like they used to be so on it. I'm like, to me, I never really care about it, because, like, I'm black.
Yeah.
Like, black is black. Like, what you talking about? Like,
right.
Why do you, like, but that's when I really start. Because I see a lot of people like, oh, your texture, you got, or you, like, have, like, Indian, like, Native Indians in my school, like, think I was Indian, or people thought I was
and try
Dominican, this, that. I was like, nah, Haitian, I'm black. Either way, same shit.
And try to question your blackness. Like, bro, why I gotta prove my blackness to you? What the fuck?
Bro, I was like, it's the same shit, bro. Black is black, man.
Exactly.
So I like,
Shit.
but I started looking myself in the mirrors and I started analyzing myself. I never really look at myself like that. I guess the outside of me, but that's why I really started. I'm like, oh, my hair, like that's it. The fuck,
Yeah.
fuck you doing? Like it used to be conversations. Like, yo, you guys so on about that shit, but you guys really bypassing what really matters.
Yeah.
So, but
You know, like something you mentioned earlier about like how you used to think that like you were kind of just supposed to be here like to struggle and stuff.
oh yeah, I used to really think that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I you know, I feel like sometimes God like has us go through things so that we are the ones that are able to help others going through the same things.
Yeah.
Like
We're all
because
going through it.
right, because I feel like sometimes, you know, you're going through the struggle and sometimes you feel like you can't see through the darkness. And then but if you have someone that has been there and they have overcome that,
Yeah.
and they know how to, you know, they know how to lead, like they can be the light for the ones that are still in the darkness. So I feel like sometimes God allows us to experience certain struggles because he knows that we're going to overcome, and he knows that we're going to be the guiding lights to help the other people that are still in the darkness. Yeah. Cause like I've been through like cause I was a travel nurse. Well, I was actually a nurse for how many years? At least 10 years. I think a little more than that. But then I was a travel nurse for let me see, can't count, like 5 years, 4 or 5 years or something like that. And so that was the most money I ever made in my freaking life, like literally making thousands of dollars a week. And I had never made, you know, any money like that. But I still, even though I was making that much money, I've never allowed money to go to my head. Like it don't matter. I'm still, you know, because I wasn't brought up like that, like to value money over people. So even though I was making a lot of money, it was still like, yeah, this is amazing. Like, you know, I don't have to deal with the struggle. Even though I saw financial struggle growing up, but I was in a position where I could now help other people. And then so going through that, so feeling like God was leading me to transition from nursing into something else. And I'm like, yo, what the hell am I supposed to do? I said, nursing has been my career. I'm like, I don't have any other talents, any other skills. What am I going to do? And, you know, that's when I really started, like God started just revealing things to me through me journaling. And then I started remembering that I love to write. And then, I like while I was journaling, then things would come to me and I'm like, oh, that sounds kind of poetic. Like I wasn't intending on writing a poem, but it was like the ideas flowing and I'm just writing. And then I look at it, I'm like, damn, that shit sounds like a poem. Like, and so during the transition of trying to figure out like where is God leading me, because I'm like, the nursing thing that's all I've known. And then I'm like, well, how am I going to make money any other way? Like this type of money that I'm making right now where, you know, I don't have to worry about anything. And it was kind of like, it felt like I was kind of like lost for a little minute because I didn't know exactly where God was leading me to, but I just felt like a pull on my heart to do something else and to start sharing my story. So I started sharing my story, and then also just really deep diving, like soul searching, like a self-discovery journey, even though I never intended to do that, but it just kind of happened because I had this really bad breakup, and then I was like, yo, I'm tired of going through the same shit all the time. Like, why do I keep on experiencing this heartbreak? Like I've always been a lover girl. Like I love love, but I'm like, I keep getting my heart broken. So I'm like, well, it's like God made me look at myself like, what role am I playing in this, you know? And so on the journey where I'm transitioning from the nursing to healing in a different way, it's like I'm also being led away from, you know, the typical 9 to 5. And then it's like, but still having, so my question was thinking like, well, how am I going to be able to encourage someone encourage someone to keep going even though they're struggling financially, how am I going to continue to encourage them if I've never actually felt that, if I never actually experienced it? And not saying that I asked to experience that, but it was like, I feel like God allowed me to like go through this period of time where I was having like some financial struggles so that I can show other people that there is like a light on the other side, that you will get through this, that it feels, like, yes, this shit feels like it's beating your ass. It feels like life is beating your ass. It feels like, yo, like I'm never, like you're drowning, like you're never gonna reach to the top, right? So it's like, how can I'm like, can I really maintain like a positive mindset even though it feels like I'm struggling like financially? Because that shit can be hard. If you feel like, I don't have money to pay my bills, it's kind of hard to keep a positive mindset, or to have a mindset like things are going to get better. Because a lot of times you're struggling, people are like, oh God, pray about it, things gonna get better. And sometimes you be like, I don't want to hear that shit. Like, nigga, I need money right now. I need to be paid today.
Right now.
I need to be paid today. I don't want to hear that shit. So it's like, it was like God was teaching me how to maintain my faith even when my external world was fucked up. It's like, how can I maintain my peace when my world looks chaotic? It's like God was preparing me like to have that solid internal foundation, that no matter how my external world looks, to be able to have that inner knowing and have, maintain that faith that I'm always going to be provided for. Like, as long as, I'm staying on my path, God is always going to provide. It may not look like exactly what you really want right now in the moment, but just know, if you stay committed to the path, it's leading you to what your heart truly desires. And it's like, you can't focus on solely the external world, because, God is within us. So once you master your mind, like, you can master anything. Like, so that's why I think sometimes, God allows us to experience certain struggles so that we are able to help others that are having a hard time, seeing the bigger picture, trying to, they can't see past the physical.
Your mind get very cloudy.
Right.
There's a huge blockage.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I know that feeling.
Hell yeah, that feeling like, yo, you said you wasn't gonna give me more than I can bear, but I'm drowning. I can't see the top.
Like, my shit was like, mine was pretty much that, and a little bit similar, and at the same time different. So for me, it was like, it's like I always had a conquer mentality. Like, since I was little, it was like, I'm gonna learn all the, how would I say, all the things that humans are weak to, and I'm gonna fucking conquer that shit. And I'm gonna make sure I do that shit in an early age, or even by the time I die, or whatever. By the time I get to whatever age, as grown up age, whatever you consider as grown up for you, that was my shit since I was little. Like, because I used to look at people like, yo, some of these stuff, like, it's all in your mind, and there's some stuff that's common sense, things like that. And there's true shit, but for me, it was like, life is a game. Like, it was like, if there's really such thing called reincarnation. If I die, I'm just gonna come back here,
right?
Like,
and play this shit all over again. Goddamn.
So, like, whatever, I'm not gonna do shit. I'm not gonna purposely do things to put me in a bad position. But for me, it was like, I had, like, with that strong mentality of, like, I'm gonna conquer this shit. To me, it was like, okay, what's next? What's the next struggle? Like, when you go through, I went through hell, like, but it's like, but once you go through a certain type of struggles like that, people around you don't really went through, and when they struggling those stuff, like, especially if something that's like you feel like it's below your struggle, it's like, that's nothing. Like, I could tell you exactly what to do, this and this, and like, you could easily open people's eyes, because everybody has their own certain type of struggle. Everybody has their own little bubble.
Right.
But it makes it much easier for you to relate to people when you go through a lot of shit. Like for me, it's just the difference that I went through that shit. I went through a lot of stuff when I was young. Like different stories. So it's like, yo. So it's like I was always able to relate to it. I was the type of person that's like, I was in all type of groups. Like, I wasn't really like, you know how lunch people have section. I was my people around me came from all type of, it was like nerds. It was like sport. I was into sport. I was pretty much well around person. So so the people around me was pretty much that. But I always kept a small circle. That's always my thing. Like, it was very important for me to have to vibe with you. Like the frequency that I'm giving out, that's why I wanted you to match. And it was very important. So it's like maybe every 6 years I bring somebody new within my circle. I don't let anybody just come in my circle. So it's like for me, I always seen that people that has a lot of people around them, and that's too much energy. Like, there's no way you're gonna tell me that you're not gonna start acting like that person. And that's how it is. It doesn't matter. It could be a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. That's just how it is. You naturally start acting like
because the energy feeds off each other.
But you're still gonna know who you are, and if you are able to control that, if you know who you are. But naturally, you're gonna pick up on some shit.
Right.
Like,
right.
I could catch myself saying some shit of what my girlfriend be saying. Like, what the fuck? Like, like, yo, what the fuck this shit came from? Like, So it's like, but it's like naturally. So, but when you have a bunch of people with different personality, different background, this, and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're like really into it, and you're in their people, in their life, and this and this, you're not gonna know who you are naturally. Like, so typically people that has those type of bunch of people, they tend to find out later. It's like you battling with so much emotion, you don't know who you really are. So
and I think sometimes too, when you have because I've always been like a kind of like a social butterfly, but like now I feel like I'm more selective with my energy, because I realize that, you know, a lot of times people are not around you for genuine reasons. They're not always genuine in their intentions, because, you know, when you move with pure and genuine intentions, a lot of times well, I guess you can say I was naive, like just thinking that people also move with genuine intentions, and then later, you know, you find out that it's not that. But also, like when you're like, when you say like you'll try to like isolate yourself, and people would just, you know, kind of come to you. It's like, you know, people see that light, so they, you know, they're attracted to it. But sometimes, you know, keeping so many different energies around, I feel like your discernment really has to be on point, because people are sometimes just around you for what you can give to them, even if it is energetically, but then they're not even pouring back into you like anything. It's like they're just taking, and you're giving your energy freely, not realizing that you're not even being poured back into, and then now you're left empty, and they're coming back for more, and you're in a damn drought.
Well, for sure. Well, like you said, you definitely really, if there's nothing wrong with having a bunch of people around, it's just you really have to be on point with know who you are.
Exactly.
Like,
and protect your energy.
I think for me, it's like, I don't know. It's like I knew who I was. I didn't give a fuck. Like, it was a bunch of combinations. So it's like, to me, it's like, you can come, but I'm gonna still select who I want. Really. So it's like, come as you please. I'm still gonna select.
Shit.
So it's like, I don't know. It's like, so I know exactly what you're saying. But for sure, I say you gotta know, once you know who you are, you're able to control your mentality. I don't want to say control. You have a better understanding on how to handle your thoughts and this and that. Your and you know, your heart. Then it's easier. To move.
Yeah.
life. So
Yeah, because then you know, like, okay, are these thoughts mine, or is this something that's being
yeah,
projected onto me,
yeah,
or you know, are these even my feelings?
mm,
Like, you know, really being in tune with yourself, because sometimes, you know, maybe you're in a really good mood, and then somebody comes with the negative vibe, and then you start feeling negative, but not realizing that,
mm,
you know, you're picking up on that negative energy, and your whole mood has shifted.
yeah,
But it's like when you're aware and you realize, like, because I feel like you can recognize someone's energy and but not absorb it. Like, just because you're around somebody with negative energy doesn't mean that you have to absorb it. But like you said, if you're around that consistently, eventually you're gonna start becoming,
yeah,
you know, that have that negative energy too. It's gonna rub off on you.
yeah.
And there's no way around it.
Mm,
So I definitely agree with that. Like, you know, being very mindful of the company you keep, being mindful of the people that's around you. And like, I never, like, when I was younger, I never had the, like, I don't give a fuck attitude. I would say that I don't give a fuck, but really I was giving too much fucks. Like, I was really too worried about what other people was thinking. But now I really don't give a fuck. And then my man, he don't give a fuck too. So it's like we both have that not give a fuck mentality, but still give a fuck when it's, you know,
yeah, when it's needed.
right, right. Like, it's like, not giving a fuck about the things that don't really matter. Like, if that shit don't matter, and it's like,
Yeah, my thing is like, if you're not gonna come and help me financially, spiritually, give me real good advice, your shit doesn't matter.
yeah, it's like, if we're not here to evolve
Yeah,
together, like, what is the point? Because some people, you know, and that's another thing too, like, you know, outgrowing friendships
mm,
or outgrowing people, just relationships, period. It could be platonic or romantic.
mm,
Sometimes, you know, we just outgrow people, and it's not anything personal, but it's like, you know, some people are okay with where they are. They are content, and there's nothing wrong with that.
mm,
But if you're trying to grow and this person is stagnant, or they're not interested in growing, and then they're looking at you like, why are you doing that? If it's something that's bettering yourself,
mm,
and you got somebody that's questioning why you're doing that, I don't feel like that's somebody that you need to have around you, because they're trying to stifle whatever that word
I think
is.
I know what you're talking
Like, they're trying to, you know, stunt your growth,
about.
because they're not interested in growing.
Yeah, mm,
And it's like, I feel like eventually that friendship or that relationship, you know, there's going to be an imbalance. So it's like one person moving forward and this person is staying stagnant, and either that person is going to rise to the occasion and grow with you, or they just going to, you know, stay there. And then, you know, then you get labeled as the villain, as the bad guy, because you want better for yourself. But it's like, you can come with me.
yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to leave you. I'm trying to bring you with me, but I'm not gonna drag you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
it's your choice.
That's funny. Yeah.
Like, shit, you know, because I feel like a lot of times we be carrying other people's burdens, because, you know, we want to take people with us that have been with us for so long, that
Mm,
we love them so much, and you can still love them, but sometimes God doesn't mean for them to go to this season with you, because they're not carrying their own weight.
mm,
So it's like, it sucks, because it's like, damn, I really love this person, and I don't want to, like, leave them behind per se. But if you got somebody that's not really trying to grow with you, they're going to hinder the growth.
mm,
Like, that's what I feel is gonna, like, and it goes back to, you know, who you have around you consistently. If you have people that are not trying to grow around you consistently, and you're trying to grow,
yeah.
those people are gonna hold you back.
Become an anchor.
Right. And it's like, yeah, it sucks to let people go, but sometimes that's necessary.
Mm,
And, you know, it's not to say that it's forever,
yeah.
because, you know, maybe down the line they'll choose that they do want to, you know, to follow their own path and grow in their own way. But until then, it's like, bro, we can't we it is what it
Yeah.
is. And it sucks, but it is what it
Mm.
is.
I had always had this like phrase when I used to say, like, I used to tell people I'm a train. So you either could hop on board, get left behind, move to the side, or you get run over.
But that's real.
That's me.
That's
Like,
real though.
that's my type of drive. Like,
Yeah.
I have a strong drive. It's like, for me, it's like I always feel like I need a whole team with the type
Yeah.
of drive I have. I'm always like, I'm on hustle, this and this. like, shit goes up and down,
Yeah.
financially, this and this, spiritually, this and that. So like right now I'm in a stage where I'm able to find a balance, like with my life. So that's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
So until trying to get everything structured, boom, 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 and then back to trying to shoot for the stars.
Yeah, yeah.
So like I said, like my shit, like when I want something, I'm like this. I'm locked in.
Yeah.
So I'm on a straight fucking line.
Right. Ain't
You
nothing getting in my way. Shit, you better
you
get
in my way. You better move the fuck away from me. Right? Move out the way. You go. Fucking get slapped.
Right.
That's just me.
But I feel like you have to have like tunnel vision. Like when you have a specific like vision, when you have goals that you're trying to accomplish, like you have to have tunnel vision. Yeah. Like you can't really worry about like the external shit. Yeah. Like nigga, you gonna get with me and my boyfriend. We always say you gonna get with it or you gonna get lost. Yeah. Like what the fuck? Like we don't got time for this shit.
True.
Yeah, and I feel like when you're committed to yourself and committed to your goals, nobody can get in the way of that but yourself.
Yeah.
Like if you're working with God or the Most High or divine source, whatever it is that people call it, people call it different things, but like if you're locked in with yourself, locked in with your higher self, with God, bruh, nothing can get in your way but you.
Yeah.
And if you allow somebody else to get in your way, bruh, nah, get with it or get lost. Shit. Splat.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Shit. Shit.
Oh, for sure. I agree with that. But yeah. I don't know if you ever experienced that, but for me, it was like that's another topic I was talking with views yesterday too. It was like for me, I always felt like since I knew myself at a young age, so it's like there was a lot of like certain jobs I couldn't do. So I already knew like I always wanted to be like an entrepreneur, this and that. And there's nothing wrong with like working for somebody, this and that. But for me, it's like I have a lot of ideas, this and this.
Yeah.
And like to me, it was like working. I think I said my only real job was like where I really had to clock in type shit. It was like McDonald's when I was younger, and some restaurant. Whatever.
Yeah.
But like I had other jobs that's like besides like me having my own business. And shit. It was like Amazon. I was driving. To me it was like okay, I'm on the road. Like nobody on top of me. Like type it was like, and I was a marketing manager when I was younger, so I'm gonna go and work whenever I want. Type.
Yeah. So you still had that freedom.
So it's like it was very free. Like that's why I'm free minded. Like I don't like people put me in a box. That's why I go crazy.
Yeah.
Like to me it's like so pretty much. So growing up, it's like I used to see people like I already know what type of timing they're on. Like usually it'd be like people like in a leader position that has people following them. They see who you are. Yeah. But the thing is they don't realize I've been told who I am, so you can't really manipulate me or something like that. So they think that if they could control me, I can use him to control a bunch of people. A lot of people tend to follow. I like being a leader. This and that. Yeah. So it's like
if we can control him, then he can control the sheep.
No, I'm like fuck no. I'm a fucking lion. You can't put a lion.
Yeah.
That's why I walk like I'm a fucking lion.
Yeah. Like, shit.
So I used to see that shit, and the thing is like I used to get like people like they'll be like trying to bribe me like okay, I give you money if you do this. Fuck yeah, money doesn't control. I've been conquered that shit at a young age. Like I don't get me wrong, I like money, this and this, but for me, money is important to some extent, right? But it's great to have a good personality, to have a good energy. You
your
go through
character,
life. Nah, you still need money. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
For certain things you can't get without money, but there's a lot of shit you could do without money.
Yeah,
I promise you that.
It's
just
so
from
true.
Having just a good vibe. You typically get shit free.
Yeah.
God will always bless you. So.
Always. Damn. It was something I was thinking when you had said shit. Now I lost my train of thought.
You good.
Damn. But yeah, that's so true. Like I feel like it's character over money. Like there's a lot of rich ass demons out here. Yeah. Like money has never impressed me or moved me or make me want to like somebody more or
don't know that feeling.
be around somebody, because I'm like, if you're a shitty person, I don't give a fuck how much
Yeah.
money you got. I don't care what you can do for me.
That
Like,
shit's imaginary.
yeah, like you're a shitty person. I don't want to be around
shit,
you.
then you lose the money, then what?
And then your
Who are
your
you?
power is
Like,
gone.
who
Now
are
you're
you?
powerless.
That
Exactly.
shit crazy.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's all. The whole money shit exists because of the government. Like, there's this thing called service for service.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Government became middleman because of money.
Yeah.
That's all it is. You lose that shit, then what?
Exactly.
How you gonna get my service?
I agree. And that's what I was gonna say, because you were saying how you've always kind of been like more have like an entrepreneurial like mindset. I never had like a entrepreneurial mindset at all. Like, I just thought I was walking in my purpose as a nurse, and I thought I was gonna retire as a nurse, because I genuinely loved nursing. But actually, it wasn't until I started like on my self-healing journey and like reflecting on relationships in my life, reflecting on myself, and then also I started reflecting on my work life, because I'm like, I'm working all these hours for these people that don't really give a fuck about me. Like, bosses that would well, they never did that to me, but I've seen bosses like that. People try to call out sick, and then they're telling them, oh, you can't call out sick, you got to come to work. Like, I'm not asking you, can I call out? I'm telling you, I can't make it today. Like, I am not coming in. Like, what? And, you just see these jobs that they really don't care about the employees. And it's like, we spend so much time at work, and then you don't value us. And it's like being in a toxic relationship. Yeah. Like, yo, it's crazy. But like now, and then now it's like God started showing me like the entrepreneur side, and I'm like, yo, I never even saw myself as an entrepreneur. And then just realizing the richness of like when your spirit is rich, like having wealth within you, like recognizing the wealth within you, and just realizing that the shit that we see, it's like, yeah, it's nice. It's nice to have money. Like, shit, I'm not saying I don't want money. Hell yeah, I want money. And I want a lot of fucking money. But the money is not my motivating factor, and the money is not what makes me. It's like, I'm already wealthy, and it's not just a matter of, I feel like when you have the internal wealth and the external wealth, it's like utopia. Like, yeah, like, yo, nobody can fuck with you. For real.
I say 75% personality and 25% money.
Well, I guess I never thought of it in like a percentage.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I'm saying, there's certain things, like, it's not, I'm not gonna say there's not a lot of stuff in life. Like, sometimes, like, let's say a car, I could get that shit with a personality. Like, you have to really be, and sometimes when the whole energy thing, you're able to project your own energy. If you want to. Like, that's why I know, like, if I want to, I could project my energy. Like, it's weird. It's like, when it comes to like manifestation, all that stuff, I already knew what was that before I even know the damn word. I was like doing that.
Yeah.
Shit. So it's like, it got to the point where, like, I used to tell people, and to the point that where when it comes to my writing, most of my stuff I write comes true. So it was like, I say at least 70% of the stuff I was writing. And that's to the point where I was like, oh shit, I can't write anything. I gotta really be careful with what I'm writing. I started I was like, oh shit, what the fuck?
Yes.
So that's like, for me, it's very big when it comes to, like, it's kind of sidetracked, but it's very big for me when I meet people and they're talking about, okay, I want to do this, I always tell them, did you write your shit down?
Right. Yeah.
It's so simple. Write that fucking shit down.
Yeah.
Like, you'll start seeing. I'm not gonna say you're gonna get everything done.
Yeah.
But for the most part, you're gonna come close.
Yeah.
You should, but that doesn't mean you're just gonna write it down and don't really feel it. You gotta read that shit.
Yeah, like, really,
every single day you gotta be reading it.
Yeah.
You gotta live it. You gotta eat it. You gotta drink it. You gotta
and truly believe it. Like, before you see it, like how they say, you gotta be like a little delulu. You gotta be delusional to really reach your goals and your dreams, because especially when most people are not going to know like your vision. Like, you have God gave the vision to you, so a lot of people may not support it. They may think it's stupid, or they may not understand it, but it's not for them to understand. And that's when your shit really gotta fucking kick in. Like, if you know you want that shit, write it, say it, like say it out loud. Like I love speaking stuff really like just speaking it out, because I feel like when you're speaking it out, you speaking to God anyway. But writing it down, speaking it out, like really truly believing it, because sometimes you can write something and if you don't really believe it, it's like, and then you wondering like, well, why is my dreams not coming true? Because you don't even believe it yourself. You don't believe it yourself. So why do you think it's gonna, actually happen? You're kind of like pushing what you want away when you don't truly believe in it. Yeah.
God doesn't help you unless you help yourself.
Exactly. Shit.
Like I'm really big when it comes to documents. That's to me, you know how people have vision boards? To me, that's my version of vision boards. Like words.
Yeah.
So like just like to me, when I write poems, though, like to me, I'm just a paintbrush. I'm just putting just drawing. Like I'm very like I write stuff based on pictures, things like that. I used to look at pictures and I used to see them move and I just tell the story. That's what I seen. It's weird. I perform a few with the poems.
Yeah, I remember you did a few,
so it's like that's why I see in my head. It's like, and I literally just see it. It's weird. It's like it was like a TV.
Yeah,
I'm watching this shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
I love that.
Like it's weird. Like well, I don't know. Some people when I tell people that,
that's
like,
not weird. That's a gift. Shit.
So and I should write exactly what's going on, but within the poem. Like and I used to listen to instrumental. I used to hear the words, and the other way I used to write was I call it pulling the words from the clouds. To me, that was like the closest thing to like catching the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
So it was like I used to write every morning. So the way I used to feel like, because I only like to write when I was laying down on my bed. That's when I used to like to write.
Yeah.
So when I'm wake up in the morning, it's like I have more thoughts in my head, this and that, or whatever I dreamed about is probably just like in my head, just running around and shit. So I just sit down. Just once I pick up the phone, my hand would start writing.
Yeah, like that's channeling.
I don't even know.
It's channeling. Direct channel. Yeah.
So it's like my hand was just going like this.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm writing.
That's it's like automatic writing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, what the heck? But it's like, but when I come back to reality.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing my. And then I stop.
Yeah.
Then I go back to that realm or whatever.
Yeah.
It feels like I still feel like my soul is being lifted, and I used to see my body just laying there. And my eyes get low, my brain get cloudy.
Yeah.
So it's like the closest thing to like, because I don't drink, I don't smoke. I don't really drink, but I don't smoke. Definitely don't smoke. But it used to feel like I was kind of like high. And, but that was like my favorite style of writing but I liked it so much, it became a habit. So it was like I was very addicted to that shit. I was like, I want that feeling.
Yeah.
So that's why I have so much poems. Like I used to write like 5 poems every morning.
That's amazing. That's literally direct channeling or automatic writing. Yeah, and you just like literally just channeling the the words. It's like just speaking, like God speaking right through you.
Yeah, that's why I get the whole my ancestors speaking through me.
Yeah.
So it's like I literally feel like it wasn't really me. Like I mean, I'm writing that, but I didn't really feel like it's like, especially with like me not really feeling I guess the emotional part.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, yo, this shit's coming from somewhere.
Right.
Whereas like, it's weird. It's like the things that I wish. I'm not saying I don't know how to do it anymore. It's just that I haven't been tapped into.
Yeah.
It's like me tapping into the matrix. So I haven't done that shit in a while. But usually when because this is my second time I stopped for years. Because the first time I stopped was like maybe a year, and then I went back, and then I stopped again. Now it's been like 7 years, about so. But every time I stop, I go back, I become better.
So can I ask you why you stopped the last time?
The last time, I think it's because I felt like it was controlling me. And because this is how I started writing my whole story. It goes all the way. I'll tell the viewers that, but it goes all the way back to like me being little, because I used to get a lot of whoopings. So
you used to be writing about the whoopings. She beat my ass.
No. It's like they taught so much methods, this and that, and it didn't work because it got to the point where I did not feel any shit. Like I used to get whooping, and I was like, because it was like, to me, it was like me mastering that shit. I was mastering pain. Like everything I was doing, everything I did was mastering. I got to master everything. Like, so it was like, okay. So then my godmother started making me write about my punishment, about what I did and all that. I'm like, what the fuck? I got to write 5-page, 7-page essays about something I did, and you clearly saw me did it. Like,
Yeah.
all I had to do was like, okay, let's say I broke a chair.
Uh-huh.
To me, it was like that. I said, well, all right, whatever. I broke a chair. She was like, nah. Then she was like, no, you need more.
Yeah.
You need to write more. And I started writing like the Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
I actually have that part, the piece in my poem.
Uh-huh.
And so like the same shit, same line.
Uh-huh.
I would not do this, and this.
Yeah.
She's like, no. They're like, what the fuck? Like, no, tell me a story.
What do you want?
She was like, tell me a story. I'm like, story? I'm like, I guess that's why I guess my writing started getting better, because I used to bullshit, to be honest. I just worked like even all the way to like SAT, this and that. My shit used to be like people, they used to use my SAT writing as an example.
That's
so,
awesome.
To me, it was me just bullshitting. Like I always felt like writing was me bullshitting.
So actually, the punishment had you like tap into your gift, and you didn't realize it.
So I started making stories. I started writing about. Okay, I'm like, how the fuck I'm gonna write me breaking the chair in 7-page essays? What the fuck? So I was like, okay, fuck it. Let me start when I woke up and what I did. I brushed my teeth and what I was thinking, this and this. I guess that's where my shit started becoming like stories.
Like a whole story. That's
point. You know, like, okay, what I wouldn't do, but if I was to do it, well, I wouldn't get caught. Like,
damn.
Like crazy shit. I was like, so like stories, making up stories was always like, I don't know. That's how I always like making stories. So like going through school, like SAT and shit like that, I always wanted like, cause you know how they randomly select what type of subject you write about, or like, you know, science fiction.
Yeah.
Mine, I always had in my mind like fiction. You give me fiction, I'm passing this shit.
Yeah.
Give me fiction.
Yeah.
I'm writing this shit down. And the thing is, none of my shit I never finished. I always had like probably 3 paragraphs.
Yeah.
It always has like probably, I think it's like, I don't know the scores, but it was like one of the highest. I never finished my shit.
Damn, that's what's up.
So it's like, yo, like, give me fiction, give me writing.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like it's common sense. So like, not really common sense, but like going through like English class, things like that. To me, it was like very simple. Like you get a subject, you got your beginning, middle, end, running sentences, you know, transitional words. Like, you know, the Bruce. To me, it's like, okay, that's how my brain works. Like, when you give me something brand new, and I'm gonna break that shit down real quick.
Damn.
And you would think that I've been doing this shit for years. But
damn, that's what's up.
Like that's how my brain. Like, that's why I do that with everything.
Yeah.
That's how I started with poems, because like most of my stuff is just the way I talk, the way I think.
Yeah.
I just broke it down into poems, because I realized, okay, and after this, so before I get to that, but I started writing. I guess in my 20s, because I was like into music, this and that. So it was like it was hard to hear just anything, because when I hear music, I hear the words, I hear the run sentences, I hear the punctuation, I see punctuations, things like that. So it's like I didn't really listen to the beats like that.
The words.
I see the stories. I do that. I like when I'm listening to stuff that's like very choppy. Like, how the fuck you went from here to here? I don't get it. Like, to me, it never makes sense. Like, this shit don't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, it's like that whole rule, like, you just saying a bunch of shit, like,
and put it all together.
This don't make any sense to me. Like, like, you just fuck my brain up. Like, so I was like, you know what? Let me stop bashing like people. Let me see if I can actually write a rap song.
Yeah.
So I started writing. I was like, nah, anybody gonna like this shit. So I kept this aside for a little bit, and I was like, fuck it. And just put it in, and then I started getting likes about it. It's like, yeah, I like this shit. This is trash.
I mean, the shit that you think like nobody gonna like, and then that's the shit that everybody like.
But it's like when I started writing, because I didn't know what the fuck was poetry. I was always like into like Harlem Renaissance, things like that, when they used to teach about Black history and all that. But I never really knew what the hell was poetry, all that. So I was like, when people was like people was calling me poetry, I was like, I guess this is poetry. Yeah. Whatever. I didn't know what it was. Like, it's not rap. But like my things, I walk like a thin line between rap and poetry. So it's like, so when I used to write, but I think a huge amount of my poems, I was just bullshitting.
Damn.
Straight bullshitting.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, I liking this shit, whatever. Like, was writing and shit, and then why I really started kind of taking it serious is that I don't somehow I started taking it serious, but then when I really started taking it a little bit more serious is that since I used to write every morning, I became like a talk show or whatever,
Yeah.
like shit like that, like, and then when I would stop for like maybe a day or two, and I used to get a bunch of messages from random people I never met,
Yeah.
like people from across the world type shit.
Damn.
Hey, what's wrong? What's wrong? I haven't seen your poem. This and this.
Yeah.
This, that. Like, what are you talking about? Like, yo,
Yeah.
that wrong. Like, and then I started realizing, oh shit, I got a gift. Like, I can't really just take it lightly. Just
Yeah, that's definitely
really
a gift.
Serious. So, but
Yeah.
around the time when I was starting getting up, like I was like becoming like going viral type shit. So,
yeah.
Then I just stopped because it's like, to me, it just got to the point where it turned from me just just like making stories in my head, this and this, like fun shit, like just my thoughts, whatever. So it was me trying to not want to disappoint the people.
Yeah.
And now it was like combination of that and the feeling, the whole feeling like it was a drug.
Yeah.
It was like I needed it. It was
yeah.
like I was getting depressed.
Like if you didn't feel,
I was like, yo, fuck this shit, dog. Like then I was like, that's why I was like, because that's just my mentality. Like once I feel like something's about to control me, I'm like, nah.
You're like, yeah, you gotta go.
I rebel.
Yeah.
Like, I rebel to like shit.
Damn.
So, don't control me. Like.
Damn. But that's definitely that's an amazing gift. And
right?
it got triggered by a punishment.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah. So are you
tired of whooping me?
So are you thinking about like starting it back again? Like
to be honest, right now I mean me performing is just like I love writing this and this. I love my art, but I always like business. To me, it's an art. So it's marketing. Everything is business and marketing and communication, this and that. Connecting with people.
Yeah.
It's like that's always been my thing. So it's within business. To me, it's within business. It's within this. It's within my car. With everything I do that's how I just move.
Yeah.
So the whole poetry thing, like me performing, I consider I'm a writer. I always wanted to just write for people. I never really wanted to be up front, this and that. But I have a marketing side and I have a reserve side.
Yeah.
So like when I'm in my marketing side, I'm out there. When I'm not, I'm like, nah, bro. I just want to
chill.
Like,
yeah.
like, so it's like I'm able to certain areas I do that. Things like that. So, but me performing is like kind of me trying to see how I could put the emotion, learning those stuff, because none of my stuff I wrote was there. It was any emotion behind it. So even though some stuff that I wrote about in my life was like it was just me. I don't know.
Telling the story.
I don't know if it was like I didn't feel it or is that I'm not able to recognize. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. So I'm learning from other people. Okay, how you do? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm learning just okay.
Yeah.
But for me, I feel like the only way is really I'm more balanced compared to how I was.
Yeah.
I was bad. Like I was bad. so yeah, I was just learning this and that, but is really trying to put the emotion behind that shit. So, but yeah.
Nice.
That's amazing. I was gonna say, I think the only way I really kind of would be on that level if I get into acting, because to me it was just like, to me, stories, I didn't have to literally live to be in somebody's position to feel how they feel, because I was always analyzing things and that. Like some of the stuff I write about, female perspective, like I'm not a woman.
Right.
To me, it was like, what makes sense is like, you're a human.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you're a human. I'm a human.
Yeah.
We're connected.
Right.
So I'm just gonna put like, it was pretty easy. All I have to do is change probably some words here and there. Like from let's say I'm saying the same thing to a woman.
Yeah.
I could say the same thing in my poem, but just saying he, she, this and this.
Yeah.
And I was like, change. It was like scripts.
Yeah.
Change some stuff here, and if the story doesn't go it's not gonna go this way. Like right now, like if you don't have a specific scene that, let's say you write the story and you can't get to let's say you need a car for
Uh-huh.
this scene, you can't get to it.
Mhm.
You just kind of rewrite some stuff, put
Yeah.
something here, and you know, I
Yeah.
don't know. That's what's how. See, that's how my brain just works.
Yeah.
Like, so it was like those stuff was always. That's just how I think. That's just
Mhm.
how I move. Yeah. All the stuff, everything I write is like that's just my personality. Everything. So
Damn.
so that's the way I talk. So when I used
Mhm.
to put stuff out there, people were like poetry, rap. I'm like, I guess like
Whatever you want to
yeah,
call it.
so it was like I didn't realize. So that's when my whole cipher came because
Mhm.
like I wasn't a poet, I wasn't a writer. I didn't really concern myself. I was just I'm a cipher, like,
Yeah.
a person that writes some messages,
Yeah.
tells stories. So
I love that. That's what's up. That's what's up.
yeah, but I mean, right now I'm performing.
Yeah.
I'm writing scripts and I started turning my poems into songs because my goal is just to have the same stories on different platforms.
Yeah.
I got the music,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm turning the short film, possibly turn it into a whole movie. So
Damn, that's what's up. Yeah.
the project right now, what it is bringing everybody together that want to put their name out there,
Yeah.
their face out there, whoever want to contribute, this and
Mhm.
that. We use each other's connections, this
Yeah.
and that, platform, and we try pushing out there. Right
Yeah.
now, there's no budget for it,
Mhm.
so but the goal is to all of us put our head together. How we gonna get this to blow up?
Yeah.
And to the point where we can sell that shit and bring money. To me,
Yeah.
that's business, bro.
That
That's
is.
business and marketing.
That is.
So to me, it make when you bring business into certain stuff, I
Yeah.
like my brain just goes click. Like okay,
Yeah. Like
makes
this
sense.
this
Like I
my
just got a business mindset, so it's like it just makes sense when
Yeah.
you talk about it, when you affiliate business.
Yeah.
Like you tell me, okay, I want you to write, just to write. Like okay, I mean, I could do it, but
Yeah.
like,
But
I
it's
don't
not
really,
something that
like it's like yeah, it doesn't really put it doesn't really put
like a fire.
yeah, a fire behind me.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Or you need a reason to write.
yeah.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. But shit, I would because I remember you mentioning that you wanted to turn your poems into short films. So shit, I'm down to to work with you in a short film. I actually just what day was that? Today's Wednesday.
Hmm.
What day was that? On Monday or Sunday? Oh, that was on Sunday actually. I was just like the background in a short film. Like someone reached out to me on Instagram saying that they were looking for like black females for it was like a rest and wellness scene for a short film. And so I did that on Sunday, and that was my first time like being on set, my first time ever even doing something like that. But I mean, I would be open to, doing more projects like that for sure. So, yeah, definitely hit me up because I would be interested.
Okay.
Yeah, with that. Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, it's me and CG Vani writing it. We're kind of almost done.
Okay.
But once it's done, right now it's kind of just been like promoting it with like the music and the me performing and stuff. That's just me promoting, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So and it's once we're done, we're gonna start looking for people. I think it's like kind of already have like the scenes, already have the idea. Like I don't know, you remember the story, the story of it, like what's it about?
Wait, which one?
Which
poem? No.
So the okay, so the poem is
with the girl and the boy guy, right?
Yeah. So the poem is inspired by the Rapunzel. And it's kind of like a little bit combination of Rapunzel and Romeo and Juliet. But the movie is a modern day that.
Okay.
And within the poem, he pretty much just he was infatuated with a girl. The girl gave him a mixed emotion. He got the girl like with another guy. Went through a whole journey of being depressed, this and that. Start fucking other girls because he wanted to numb the pain. Within that poem is pretty much almost the same. Oh no, the poem like within the poem he found her just like doing that with the other guy, and then later on he committed suicide within the poem. But with the story is just him feeling the need. You know how you feel. You in the dark state of mind.
Right.
So he feeling the need, this and that. So in order for him to not feel that, he's fucking other girls, this and that, to numb the pain and shit like that within the short film.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much the story of it.
That's what's up.
But what I'm doing right now, so I also have a different way, way of marketing for it is like kind of like the platform, like the music, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
I have old poems that I grab to put, how would I describe it? To put in order to kind of tell the story.
Like leading up to the story, like
Kind of,
like
I want to say you could read the I'm probably gonna post that, but it's probably like 6 different poems. Oh, just all the shit are old poems, to be honest. I just line them up. I connect, like, even some of my performers, I just connect poems and poems together.
Yeah.
And I just use, like, if I have to put some words in there, transitional words, isn't that whatever.
Yeah.
That's all I do. But the poems is like, let's say, I think it's like 8 different poems, and I could put them in. I order them in line, where I could put. You know how you select multiple pictures on Instagram?
Yeah.
And you could slide. So you could read the poems, and you kind of, if you know how you have imagination, you can kind of create the story.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna tell you exactly, because it's not. I just used some stuff within the poem to inspire the movie. In a way, I put it within, because I already had the outline. I did the outline, but I just went back and just grabbed poems to. It's weird. I went kind of backwards. I did the outline, and then I grabbed the poems, and then I select which poems that's kind of telling that outline, and then that's the story. Yeah. Instead of me going to get the poetry first, boom, and it's being inspired, because I already kind of knew exactly how I wanted it. Yeah. So just kind of like it's like more of a promotion. Nice. It's kind of like you that way. It's like I got performing the music, this and that, doing the poetry, this and that, and also have that. To me, I don't know. To me, it's just all this stuff is just marketing. Like, yeah. But it is, just figuring out how to market it, how to promote it, how to get the momentum up for it. Yeah, for sure. Put a little seed in people's head. That's all it is. Yeah, planting a little seed. You got anything you want to promote? Couple things. I know you said you like you started your own business, or my business is the Healing Empr3ss LLC. But initially when I started the business, it was a coaching business. Crazy thing is, when I first started it, offering like coaching sessions, that during that time I wasn't even truly confident that I could actually lead somebody else with how to heal. But it was like I felt like it felt like that's what I was being led to do, is to offer coaching sessions. But I feel like God had me to start the business so that I could learn myself even more, to really solidify the foundation, to solidify my foundation, because now I have no doubts in my mind that I can lead people, like that I can coach someone through different situations that I've had to overcome, or different challenges I've had to overcome. But so right now, because I had taken the coaching sessions down, like offering one-on-one coaching sessions, because I had actually I started my business we're in 2026 now. I started my business 2024 in 2024. And I didn't get no clients. I didn't book no clients or anything. And then a few months later, I created an ebook, Healing Through the Nursing Process, a blueprint for empowerment through self-healing and spirituality, which is using the nursing process as a self-healing framework to guide people on their own self-healing journey. It's really just it's a short book, and it's a workbook, but it's a method to help, basically, for people to plug their own story into that method. It's a 5-step method, and that method I learned in my nursing career. So I felt like the nursing career was kind of like the foundation for the work that I'm doing now. And of course, I didn't know that was the plan, but God knew that was the plan. But the nursing process, we use that in nursing all the time to help to
care for our patients, but we're, you know, caring for their physical bodies. But now it's using the nursing process to heal the internal wounds, to heal from the inside out. And the, you know, the process just kind of walks you through on how to how to navigate the situation. And it can be literally anybody can use it, men, women, religious, non-religious, LGBTQ plus. Like it's all inclusive. It's not, you know, it's a universal method. And that method is actually the method I was using to help myself heal, but I wasn't even realizing that that's the method I was, you know, I was doing so effortlessly until I was asking God, like, okay, like, how do I explain to other people how I healed myself or help them to heal themselves? And it popped in my mind like nursing process. And I'm like, nursing process, like what? Like it can't be that simple. Like, no, it can't be that simple. And so that's how I end up coming up with the idea of the ebook, Healing Through the Nursing Process, a blueprint for empowerment through self-healing and spirituality. And yeah, I feel like now I'm actually ready for what I thought I was ready for when I initially started the business. Like, then I thought I was ready to, you know, I'm like, I've done this, like, I know, but I had a lot of self-doubt. I wasn't really truly confident in myself, like where I needed to be, because I was still doubting, like, you know, what if I'm not even, you know, receiving messages from God? Like, what if I'm just crazy? What if I'm making all this shit up in my mind? Or, you know, what if people don't actually want to listen to me? You know, having all those self-doubts. Yeah. So during that time when I initially launched my business, I was not ready. But now I feel like God had me to actually, you know, take that leap of faith to start the business so that I could learn myself even better, to make myself even more confident. Look at the crows with the confirmation. Like, yeah.
You sound like Chase.
Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like, you know, it was necessary for me to, you know, become more confident in myself and just confident in my spiritual gifts, in my leadership abilities. And so right now I'm not offering the coaching sessions on my site. But I do have my ebook on my site, and I have like special requests for interpretive dance, which is basically just I like how you know, you said you like listen to the words of the song. So it's like when I'm doing interpretive dance, I'm just allowing spirit to move through me, and it's not like anything that I'm kind of trying to control. It just kind of just moves through my body, like how you doing like with the writing. But it's like that's how it's coming through, like with the dance, like listening to like as I'm listening to the music, I just let the spirit move through me, and however my body moves, that's how my body moves. Sometimes it might look like choreography, sometimes, you know, but it's interpretive dancing and interpreting the words of the song. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just interpreting the words of the song, and just like letting spirit move through me. And, you know, and so that, yeah, that's another thing. Also the Maxim Cover Girl competition, which I entered to encourage other people to be comfortable in your body, in your own skin. You know, it took me a long time to be comfortable in my own skin and just be confident in who I am. It took me a long time to get there. And you know, I don't have like the typical like the standard aesthetic that they have like in the industry, that, you know, they push, like, you know, big boobs, big ass, like all that shit. It's like to also encourage people that to embrace your unique beauty, you know, embrace the way that God made you, and don't compare yourself constantly to other people. Like, comparison is the thief of joy. And, you know, once you have that confidence within yourself, can't nobody fuck with you. Unbreakable, unshakable, unfuckwittable. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
yeah. Unbreakable, unshakable, unfuckwittable. You build that solid foundation from within, and nobody can fuck with you because you don't need the external validation. Like, you got your own validation, you got God's validation, and I feel like that's all you need in this life. And yeah, so that, and also my YouTube, I post I have a series on YouTube called Alone with My Thoughts. Actually, I haven't posted an episode in a while, but it's literally just me alone with my thoughts, talking to myself to the camera, and just, letting shit flow. As I do talk to myself a lot, and I feel like
I
that's
do the same shit.
yeah, I feel like that's me talking to God, and
Yeah,
it helps me.
bro,
Yeah.
I used to say this shit all the time. Like, I be talking to myself. All the time.
Yes, yes.
I be in my head like, yo, it's literally where you think this shit's going. Like, I'm not saying, it's not like I'm saying no crazy shit. Or
Right.
like if I'm manifesting into myself, like I'm thinking it's gonna go. That's that whole representation of kind of this. So
Yeah.
it goes into the universe.
Yes. Oh,
Like,
I love. Oh, yeah. I love that. Yeah.
You don't have to say out loud. You don't have to pray out loud. You don't think God's gonna hear you?
Exactly.
Like, I never quite understand.
Exactly.
Like, what makes you think I have to say shit out loud?
Right, and that's the external validation because people will see you. Like, if I'm about to eat, a lot of times I don't say grace out loud, but like, I thank God throughout the day. I don't just thank God when I'm eating. Like, I thank God throughout the day, and a lot of times when I sit down to eat, I don't say my prayer out loud, but as I'm eating, I'm thanking God, like, thank you, God, for this food. Thank you, God, I'm able to digest. Thank you, God, I'm able to chew. I'm able to swallow. Like, but when people don't see you say, oh, you didn't, you're not thankful, or you're not grateful, or you can't be connected to God because you don't even pray over your food. Like, bro, you don't know what I'm saying in my mind. I'm literally in constant communication with God, and I don't need for you to see that I'm praying to know that I'm praying. Like, I don't need your validation. So yeah, man, I don't know, but yeah, I forgot where I was going with that.
No, yeah. To me, it's the kind of the same concept for me. It's like reading. Like, I can't read out loud. Like, the information doesn't click for me.
Yeah, it doesn't hit the same.
Like, when I read to myself, like, that's when I'm like tapped in. I can see the story. I can see. It's like weird. I can literally see the movie. And when you have a strong imagination, you tend to see stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, for ebooks in a way, kind of, but it's like my own voice. When I'm saying it doesn't. I don't know. It's weird. My ears doesn't connect to the.
Yeah.
So weird shit. So I don't know. It was some weird shit. But,
yeah.
But yeah, same concept.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to really be out there saying. Like, for me, the only thing I could say that I say out loud is when I feel like I'm gonna accomplish something, and I usually typically tell people what I'm gonna do. So when that shit happened, then like all they can say is like, "Oh shit, this nigga did say he's gonna do."
Yeah, shit. Yeah, I've actually grown to love being underestimated because I love proving people wrong, even though it's not about proving people wrong. But I love to prove people wrong, like that. That counted me out. Huh?
You just gotta have a balance to it.
Right. Yeah. And it's not like I do stuff to prove people wrong. It's like I'm gonna do what I said I'm gonna do, and it's gonna prove people wrong regardless. Like, I don't have to, I don't set my intentions to do stuff to like, oh, I'm gonna do this so I can prove them wrong. I'm like, I'm gonna do this because I'm gonna prove myself right.
Yeah.
Like, I know that I can do this, and I'm gonna do it, and then in turn, it's gonna prove people wrong. Like, you counted me out. You
count me in.
Right? Shit. The underdog. And I love an underdog story. Like, I love seeing the underdogs win. Like since I was little, even when I didn't understand the concept of underdog, I just always loved the person that like everybody is like against, and counting out and trying to put down and underestimate. It's like, yo, I love when they come out on top. Like, yo, y'all counted them out, thought they couldn't do that shit. And I mean, I feel like really that's what God is doing with me right now. I feel like God is just being very loud with my accomplishments, and like all the people who have been doubting me have spoke bad on my name, who have counted me out, underestimated me, overlooked me, dismissed me, iced me out. It's like God is like, don't worry, baby. I'm putting you on the platter right now. Like, and you don't have to worry about that stuff. You don't have to worry about the people that don't believe in you, don't support you, because I'm going to send in your people. I'm going to send in your people. I'm going to send in, the resources. Like, you're going to be taken care of regardless. And as long as you stay locked in, you good. You're going to win. Like, you have no choice. It's no choice. Shit have no choice but to work out when you are committed to your path and committed to yourself. So, yeah, I think as far as other promotions, it's like, shit, check me out. Check me out on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram.
Give them your contact.
Healing Empr3ss 89 on socials. If you want to email me, healingempr3ss89@gmail.com. And yeah, man, write me. You need some advice, write me. Right now I would accept emails for advice that I would read online. Like, I would answer to you online, which is something that I tried to do in the past. Like, I was going live weekly and asking, just, if you have a story that you need advice about, or some relationship shit that you're going through, because I've been through a lot of toxic shit that I know I could help people through. And yeah, reach out to me and I will respond to you. But I want to do it like on a live, like giving advice live. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It's probably some other stuff that I'll think about later on after this interview. But
yeah, that's cool. Are you looking for like a group? I know your business.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a business networking group.
Mm-hmm.
So the purpose of us coming together to help each other grow, use our connections, use our network, our recycle our clientele.
Yeah.
But yeah, we meet once every other Wednesday.
Once every, like, in person, or is this a virtual?
In person. We're working on partially Zoom and all that.
Yeah.
But right now it's in person.
Oh, I would be down to check that out.
Okay.
Yeah, I would be down to check that out. Yeah.
The name is Service X.
Service X.
Yep.
Okay.
But the idea is to bring different professions together, vibrate in the same frequency like we're doing.
Yeah.
Like that. That's to me is very important.
Yeah.
Like business, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't let anybody just within my circle. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, because at the end of the day, especially with business, like, you go fucked up, you make me look bad.
Right. Exactly.
And I'm gonna make myself look good while representing you. That's just the way you are.
Yeah.
So the goal is to bring those type of people. Like, we select who we're gonna want to bring. And then eventually, once we get to a certain amount, we're gonna put these professions we're gonna create a website where your client, my client, could go on the website to look for other services.
Oh, I love
all the
that.
people that's on there are people that are within our circle.
Yeah.
So we keep recycling the clientele.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's
so that way, instead of we gonna also refer each other. But instead of that one client could literally be everybody's client in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, for sure. I would be interested. Yeah. And one more thing I wanted to mention also is I know I said I don't offer the individual coaching sessions right now, but I am open to collaboration. So you can email me, healingempr3ss89@gmail.com, for group coaching sessions. I feel like the individual coaching sessions are great and beneficial, but I feel like I would be better teaching a group I feel like it's less of a energy exchange, like because if I have 20 clients and having to, personally coach 20 clients versus doing it as a group, I feel like energetically for me right now would make more sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So, as you can see, I'm still figuring shit out as far as the services I want to offer, but I know exactly, like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about, and I'm confident that I can I'm confident in guiding other people and being that guiding light for others
Mm.
that are in the dark and feeling lost, not knowing where to even start on their self-discovery journey. Like I'm very confident in that. So
I mean,
yeah.
that's for our group too. Is
Yeah.
it's very important, especially you going through stuff like that. You gotta surround yourself around people that's gonna
Right.
give you information.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people out here just trying to sell information, which makes no
Right.
fucking sense to me.
Right.
What?
Exactly.
Like, I mean, to be honest,
Exactly.
I get it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, to a certain level, but for me, is the like let's just say if you want me to coach you about something. Like my thing is it's coming from what I would do. Like, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm gonna give you my opinion, this and that. So I'm gonna give you what I went through, what I think you could possibly do. But then you always gonna make your own decision.
Right.
That. But for me, if I was to charge somebody for that, it would be for somebody that has a big ass ego that like that's gonna take my time and shit like that. But like you telling me you're not out here trying to spread information, you're not trying to give free, and you're not trying to not trying to educate people, this and that.
Yeah.
But to me, it's crazy. Anyways.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
That don't make no sense. All right, but
that's the people that's just for the money, and that's it. That's why.
So, but yeah, so by you joining the group, this and that, we're trying to help each other.
Yeah.
Like, if you're looking for something, I'm always talking to people. That's just I'm always networking, this and that. So I'm always trying to find what ways I can help people. Like, because I could have that thing that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Or I know somebody that you're looking for this and this.
Right. Right.
You won't know until you say.
Exactly.
Like,
closed mouths don't get fed.
I always say that shit, right? I'm eating. I'm yum. Yeah. I'm a talker. I'm gonna keep talking, bro. I'm not afraid to ask people for shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's not.
Yeah.
That's not me, bro. Like, what you got?
Sure.
What you willing to give me? I need something. Come get to me. It doesn't have to be money. You know, give me the connection. I rather take connection.
Yeah.
Network.
For sure.
Real.
Yeah, it's genuine connections.
Well, yeah. So
that's
yeah.
real.
Well, it was nice talking to you.
Yeah.
That was a good conversation.
That was a really good conversation. Damn. The time flew by quick too.
Yeah. And that's usually how long I actually spent like 3 hours with Henry.
Oh
like,
yeah, I love Henry.
Like that's just I don't know, that's just how we are.
Yeah.
You know? That's why I like talking to people, and like my goal is whoever I meet every single day, I have to walk away with something.
Yeah.
Have to.
Yeah.
Like, and if you're not walking away with something, then you're either not listening. Yeah. Sometimes I got ADHD sometimes. So I had to really. It was worse, but I got like multiple thoughts in my head. Just like, focus.
Right. I got to like stay present in the moment. I have to tell myself the same thing. Like stay present in the moment. Stay present in the moment.
I got one thought saying focus, and that's I think that's like. And the thing is like those stuff are. They're only a weakness if you allow it.
Yeah.
You control it, it becomes like a skill. It becomes like a power. Because the things like that's I feel like where my multitask comes from. So it's like I could be talking to you, do some shit, and also be all the way like thinking about some other shit. And for some reason, it always come well. I don't know why. You're like, some reason it's like when you're driving for long. And you realize you're driving. You never had those. Yes. I was like, what the?
Like, wait, how did I get here? How did I get here?
You think about some shit, and sometimes I be going to places, and I'm like, that's not even where I was supposed to go. Like,
distracted, being distracted.
That used to happen like when I want to say go to other places, but when I used to work for Amazon, like I'm on the road, this and that. Like it's like for me, it was like. Since I'm gonna be at work, I might as well pretend I'm not at work. Like I'm really big on clocking in, clocking out for work. Mentally. Like some people work to like
work home.
And
I don't like that shit.
Leave that shit at the job.
Hell yeah. You're not getting paid overtime for that shit. Yeah.
Clock in, clock out, worry about some other shit. But when I was at work, it was like I'm driving, I'm doing the delivery, this and this.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't know if you ever been high before. It's like you lose
it's like
memory or some shit. Like my body get so used to it. I'm like, I'm doing the work,
Yeah.
but my mind is not even here.
Yeah,
I'm
your
thinking
body
about
is
what
there,
I'm
but
gonna
your mind.
do, this and this. How I'm gonna, you know, flip my money, this, all that shit. Well, it's like, it's crazy. And then when I'm driving, I'm like, what the fuck? I hope I didn't run a red light. Like, and I was like thinking like,
Oh, I've had those thoughts like, oh shit, like how the fuck did I even get here? Like, I don't remember seeing no lights green or red. Like, how did I get here?
I was like, damn, I hope I don't get no damn ticket.
I know, that's crazy, damn. Shit.
Funny.
Yeah, damn, I just actually got a damn, probably that's why I woke up in the mood. They called me, I mean, I got a text this morning about like some type of Orange County clerk of court saying I had some type of collections or something. I'm like, what the fuck? So when I called them, the lady's telling me I got some red light ticket from January of last year. I'm like, bro, what? I'm like, I never even, it is like $300 something fucking dollars. I'm like, I never even got a notice. And she was like, oh, we sent it to your address, which was in Virginia when I was working in Virginia and living there. I'm like, I haven't lived there since 2024. And she was like, well, it's your responsibility to keep the registration up to date. Like, girl, what? Like, this is from 2025. What the hell? Like, why am I just now learning about this shit? Like, yo, what?
Then I get my money until it's time for me to renew my tag.
Bro, man, shit. Like, yo, this some bullshit. That's some bullshit.
Well, yeah. But another episode with FM Cypher podcast. It's your boy, Free-Minded the Cypher, your girl.
The Healing Empr3ss, baby.
Okay. Check us out for another episode. Well, probably next week, the other week. Just stay tuned. Like, share, comment, follow, whatever you gotta do, just do it.
Do it.